Hello, this is Clint from the Farmer's Grove. It's getting fall time, but I wanna tickle your brain a little bit to go against kind of the American way of buying something. Now, this tree that you see here is a really old-timey apple tree. It's standing about 4 feet tall. There's another variety. You can see them down through this bed. Now, what's interesting is when I planted these trees, everything here was planted over last winter. We've been in a drought, so stuff hadn't had a chance to really turn it on. But the interesting thing to me and what I've seen in my own personal experience when I buy trees, you're much better off to buy trees for a permaculture system unless you're going to bevel a baby them to death, is going to be smaller. Now, all these trees, like this 4-foot tree here, and I'm not sure of the variety, I could look at the thing. This is 4 feet now. When I got this, it was about the size of a pencil, and it was about 12 to 18 inches tall. It was bud or bench grafted up in a little nursery some really sweet older people have in Tennessee called Hidden Valley Nursery. These old-time variety apples, southern apples. And when I got them, they were so small, I mean, I was worried that a bird would try to land on it and break it. But now they've grown probably 4 times in size. Now the other trees, like the persimmons that are down here, they are what you buy in regular size trees. They're about, if you go to a box store or something. And these are 5.5 feet. They've been in the ground all year. They're still 5.5 feet. Now this one does have persimmons on it, which is really cool. Not quite ripe yet, but it hasn't grown any. It hasn't put off any new shoots. It hasn't done anything. Here's another, a small persimmon, basically the same size, and they seem to struggle but worse the bigger they are when you move them or put them in the ground. But when we come up and look at the bench grafted one, which are really, really small trees, you can see how healthy. I mean, let's think about what you saw a second ago. How much healthier these look, how much more vibrant they are. It made a world of difference. This one is 5 foot tall. There again, it was only about 20 inches maybe when it was. But just something to keep in mind when you're buying trees. A lot of times, if you get into some wholesale nurseries, you can buy 2 and 3 foot trees that's already been grafted for a couple of bucks, $3, maybe $4. You can buy a whole lot more of them, and they will be a lot more vibrant and healthy. They're putting their roots down. I'm never going to disturb them again, and you'll just have a better system for it. I truly believe that. So instead of trying to buy the big trees, look at the specialty nurseries that sell the smaller trees. A lot of times you can get them less expensive, sometimes not. It depends on your variety, of course. But you can really blow it up. Now here is an apple that's called Horse. There again, this was 12 to 18 inches tall. And it is as high as my head, so that's around 6 foot. That's in one growing season in a drought. And when I look at the other trees around it that were not that way, they're struggling where the new smaller trees are rocking. So that's what you want in your system, at least in my opinion. And they seem to do better with the smaller roots and stuff anyway. So just something to think about when you're buying trees for your own system.